About 50 million years ago, the collision of the Indian subcontinent with Asia created a vast plateau. As a result, Tibet, the highest plateau in the world, was created, which is called the roof of the world. It is difficult to breathe in this sky high land, but a unique world has developed here. In the lap of this sky high plateau, there are inaccessible valleys, sacred mountain peaks, hidden caves, and spiritual traditions. Everything has developed almost isolated from the outside world for centuries. Here, every mountain slope, every river, and every field is surrounded by mysteries and ancient stories. Although there are many fact related videos of Tibet online in Bengali, there are not many descriptions of the incredibly beautiful natural beauty inside Tibet. And that is why our arrangement today is about the unseen beauty of Tibet. Let's step on the path of this inaccessible and natural beauty of unseen Tibet, where new surprises are hidden behind every word for you. In the Chamdo region of Eastern Tibet, the three major rivers of Asia, the Mekong, the Salween, and the Yangtze, flow smoothly through the mountains. Interestingly, an ancient trade route called the Tea Horse Road once ran through this remote valley. Yak caravans carrying mountain tea from Yunnan province used to reach Lhasa from the Giri Mountains on this route. And today, National Highway 318 has been built along that route. It is about 5,000 kilometers long from Shanghai to the Nepal border. But this part of Tibet is the most famous. Many call it the road to heaven. This spiral road, passing dozens of high passes and skirting the sides of snow capped mountains, seems to rise towards the sky. At every bend, a bed of colorful prayer flags flutters in the wind, blessing the passers-by. Then comes a terrifying mountain road. This inaccessible road descends a kilometer below the Jiang Mountain, winding 72 sharp tigers. In many places, there are no railings, and the surrounding area is shrouded in a blanket of fog. A slight misstep means falling into a deep chasm. Once upon a time, caravans laden with tea used to travel on this winding road, and today it has become the ultimate test of courage for the adventurous drivers. Numerous Buddhist mantras carved on the stones along the way silently wish the travelers well. As we leave the main road and move along a quiet path, the surrounding villages seem to disappear. Only the sound of silence in the air. At such a time, a range of mountains in a bright red color appears on the horizon. These mountains, colored by iron ore, have been known as sacred to the locals for centuries. They believe that the spirits of gods and goddesses reside in these red mountains. At the base of these mountains, at an altitude of about 5,000 meters, an ancient Buddhist monastery hangs from a rock, one of the most remote and highest monasteries in the world. There is no path visible from below. It seems to be stuck to the rocky mountain by some supernatural power. When it snows in winter, all communication with this monastery is cut off. An otherworldly silence awaits those who come to meditate so high. No electricity, no noise from the crowd, only the strong mountain wind and the soft fluttering of prayer flags all around. In the nearby caves, monks have been meditating silently for years. Yes, hidden in this hostile wilderness is their soul's quest. But Tibet does not end all its surprises here. Ahead lies a green valley in another world, like a piece of heaven in the heart of rugged Tibet. The name of this region is Nyingchi. It is like the Switzerland of Tibet. Due to the relatively low altitude, the climate here is mild. The dense green forests in the valleys and the colorful flowers on the slopes of the mountains have turned green, a rare combination of sky-high pine forests and lush valleys under the snowy peaks, which is a striking green scene that cannot be seen anywhere else in Tibet. The Erlung River flows through this region, which has created one of the deepest canyons in the world in the gap between the mountains. In some places, this gorge is so inaccessible that many places remain untouched even today. Known as the Shy Mountain, this peak is always shrouded in clouds. Interestingly, in Tibetan mythology, Namche Baroya mountain is described as a divine guardian who splits the sky. Behind it is said to be a secret sacred land called Pemako. Looking west through this forest of Lingchi, nature has once again taken on a harsh and discolored appearance. The mountain forest and mild climate are left behind, and ahead is a vast high plateau, the Ali region, which is called the roof of the world. This land, spread over an altitude of 4,500 meters, is practically uninhabited. Only the horizon is empty and the sound of the cold wind. In that lonely wilderness, a strange natural scene suddenly comes into view. A forest made of clay seems to be frozen in the desert. Thousands of clays and stone pillars stand on. Hidden in these mud forests and stone caves are the remains of the once glorious Gok Empire. On the red mountains, the walls of the cave temple still bear faded Buddhist paintings dating back hundreds of thousands of years. Broken statues and signs of prayer places are scattered all around. Today, the silent ruins of this abandoned cave city tell stories silently in the air, a reminder that the most powerful empires one day turn to dust. Leaving the ruins of the Bug behind, let's set off towards the higher wilderness. There is no settlement anywhere, there is no sound. Only a sharp, cold wind is blowing. Suddenly, a mountain of extraordinary shape gradually becomes clear on the distant horizon. Its peak, like a pyramid touching the sky, shows. We have reached the area of the sacred Kailash mountain. Mount Kailash is 6,638 meters high. Although it is not the highest in the Himalayas, people of four religions, Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, and Banas, consider it the spiritual center of the world. Yes, this white peak has not yet been defiled by anyone's footsteps. For hundreds of years, pilgrims have been paying homage by circumambulating the mountain. Many take several days to complete this journey, which is about 52 kilometers long. They believe that this circumambulation washes away all the sins of life. Some complete this path by prostrating themselves every 3 steps. For them, each step of the journey is a part of self purification. Next to Kailash is Manush Sarovar, a chariot of clear blue water that is sacred to both Hindus and Buddhists. They believe that bathing in the water of this chariot washes away the sins of past births. So after circling the mountain, pilgrims bathe in the cold water of this chariot. Finally, we have reached the city of Lhasa, the capital of Tibet, located at an altitude of about 3,650 meters above sea level. The name Lhasa means the abode of the gods. For more than 1,000 years, this city has been the religious and cultural heart of Tibet. Pilgrims from far and wide dream of coming to Lhasa to pray here at least once in their lives because the Jokhang Temple, located in the heart of Lhasa, is the holiest Buddhist temple in Tibet. The golden statue of Jausa Kumni on the main altar of the Jokhang Temple is believed by Tibetans to be a statue blessed by Buddha himself. Devotees consider it worthwhile to get a glimpse of this statue even after completing their entire life of penance. And on the top of the Lhasa hill, the symbol of Tibet, the Potala Palace stands tall. This huge palace fortress was once our residence and the administrative center of Tibet. This palace is still intact despite the storms of time. In the morning light, the white and red structure on the mountain shines as if it were a living symbol of Tibet's unwavering faith. In this journey through the diverse forms of Tibet, we are introduced to the beauty hidden from the harsh nature, silent spirituality from the relics of ancient civilizations. Tibet reminds us that even though times change, faith and tradition do not fade away. Silently and with devotion, Tibet has kept its spirit alive. Today, these were some glimpses